What is up? bRoOkLyN Daddy in the house. And I'm doing my first ever Clash Royale YouTube video. And I'm pretty psyched about it. I got 2 kids that live in Brooklyn, thus bRoOkLyN Daddy. It's pretty complicated. And I would say I'm a little obsessed with Clash Royale right now, to the point where I've been watching Nick at Night, Molt, and I felt like I'm going to add my perspective to the mix. So I have 2 accounts going. One is a strictly free-to-play, and the other one, I've dropped some dough. Less than $100, but probably close to around $100. And so what I'd like to do is alternate my accounts, focusing on different strategies and different techniques, and specifically my experience from the free-to-play versus the pay-to-play. And it's pretty different, obviously, for obvious reasons. Today, we're going to be looking at my pay-to-play account. Right now, I'm using what I think is a pretty common meta deck, and it's fun. I gotta say, this is a fun one. The Electro Wizard is a sick card. I think arguably the best legendary. So anyway, what I want to do is a live battle in the Classic Challenge. What I really want to focus on, too, is really being harsh on my own play style. Because I feel like, and maybe this happens for you, too, even though we know what we should be doing in the heat of the battle, you still, end up placing those single skeletons when you know log is coming, or just doing stupid things that I'm hoping, through doing more and more of these battles and talking it through, I'm going to get out of some of these bad habits. So anyway, let's get started with the battle. And this is, like I said, brand new to me. Oh, that sound is a little loud. So, I'm not really used to, talking and doing all this stuff. But and I'm going to try to keep the phone up close to the camera. Oh, shoot. Okay. So see right there, Electro Wizard, I could have just dropped him right on the hawk. But, okay, could be worse. Let's do a little graveyard action. And see, now one thing when you're doing a graveyard deck, you want to see what's their chief graveyard counter. Now here they've got Valk, which is a great graveyard counter, and I made a big mistake. I didn't know they had Valk when I did this, but I put the graveyard off to the left, which was doing the Valkyrie a big favor because she doesn't have to worry about the Skellies on the other side because they're not appearing. Okay, so I got to distract those E-barbs. Get a knight in there. Okay, oh, sweet. Okay, so now another thing about this deck is you really want to focus on, I guess this is true of all decks. You want to focus on strong combo pushes. This isn't really one, but it's doing okay. Doing okay. Okay. Let's drop a Furnace and distract that Hoggy and some little single Skellies. Now, we haven't seen a log yet, right? No. Speaking of the log, bye-bye, princess. So now, as I'm doing this, one thing that's really good to get in the habit of doing is thinking, okay, what is the opponent going to do next? And also specifically, where are they going to place their cards? Because one thing that's really key, especially when you're doing a graveyard and poison combo, is you want to be able to predict where they're going to place their defensive troops. Okay, so here we go. What do we do? A little knight action. Ooh, I love. I gotta say, the knight is an awesome card. For a while, I was kind of skeptical. I was like, oh, he seems so old school. But the knight, obviously, he's like emerged as sort of one of the most commonly used cards now in a lot of the metas. Okay, we got a 1,000-point lead. There we go, even more. Okay, Electro Wizard! Okay, pretty nice. Now, should we log her? No need. Let's do a little graveyard play. Now, see, I got the graveyard a little bit more on the other side. So you see that skeleton on the right side of the tower? He did a little work. Poison. Okay, let's do Furnace, Knight, Archers. Let's log this whole mess. He's dropping a fireball. We might be able to get it on this push. What do you think? Poison. Single skellies just to distract that little Mega Minion. There we go. All right. So that was my first live battle with commentary that I'm posting to YouTube. Let's be honest. I tried one yesterday, but it kind of sucked. Okay, so there we go. That's all I'm going to do right for now. Very excited about this. What I'm most excited about really is just learning, right? I want to just keep challenging myself and getting better. I also want to try out some wacky decks. There's a deck that me and my two sons have been using, which is pretty sick. Nasty, I guess, as Molt might say. Like, really pretty nasty. It's one of these mortar rocket decks, and when it works, it's pretty beastly. But that's it. I'm bRoOkLyN Daddy. I hope you enjoyed. Obviously, I have no subscribers yet. So if you're seeing this video, you want to subscribe, awesome. I'm going to be making these, you know, primarily for the sake of myself and my kids, and it's fun. But yeah, any comments, any suggestions, I'd love to see and hear it. And until next time, bRoOkLyN Daddy.